Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, huge gamer moody stand for better health, and we are now here going to be checking out the 3 B-sides of JISOO's first mini album, AMORTAGE. We already checked out the title track, Earthquake, which was incredible, in my opinion, so much better than Flower, just so much more exciting and special and outstanding. And I'm now very excited to check out the 3 B-sides. The B-side on the single album that she debuted with, All Eyes on Me, I genuinely disliked that song, not because it was like a terrible song in that sense, but it was like very boring and very typical and like, I don't know, it just felt cheap, it felt lazy. Yeah, I felt like she deserved much better in terms of, you know, the music she was given by YG. Just has so much more to offer than just a very typical, boring, 50 times heard pop song, you know? I'm excited for these B-sides. They sounded really promising and good. I have sadly no idea how this is gonna look like now with the copyright. Technically, given that they were able to upload the audio the way it is here without any issues, I think I shouldn't have any issues either. Probably will. I don't know. We will maybe have to edit the audio again a little bit and have something else play alongside with it. It sucks. I'm sorry. Copyright, it's so stupid. I just don't understand what they're gaining from blocking these reactions of real fans. It makes no sense. Whatever, let's check out the first B-side, Your Love.
Stars in my eyes, constellations for you.
This one's fully English, if I remember correctly from reading.
Ooh, you can be you look like everything I see in my dreams. I swear that we'll be young forever.
Very nice build up. Love her vocal usage here.
But if I had to find a way to explain your love,
Oh! A little bit of sin. Like, you know. Whoa! That chorus was crazy. Very full. Ooh, also very smooth. That part there, that ooh. Like, compare this to All Eyes on Me already. So much more exciting, so much fuller, so much more, you know. Oh, the background vocals here. Oh, because it's fully English, it's gonna be so sing-alongable. And Register from her is so nice. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Like, when you have the lyrics there, you can already like read along so nicely. Wow. I would say that's the only thing I don't like too much. This very loud yelling part here. That's not my favorite type of sonical style. It feels a bit, I wouldn't say too loud in comparison to the rest of the song, but I'm gonna get used to it. It's okay, because the rest of the song is amazing. Okay, very satisfying build up from the start. The verse picture's really nice. Sonically, it's very fresh. It's a very typical pop design in terms of the sound we're in, but it suits her a lot here in my opinion. Pre-chorus is really nicely done, increases the tempo a little bit, and then boom, that moment when the chorus hits for the first time is so exciting. It's so, oh, it's so satisfying. Yeah, like mentioned, that's the difference to All Eyes on Me. All Eyes on Me had a good build-up, if I remember correctly, but then the chorus was such a cheap electronic instrumental chorus, you know what I mean? Here it's full, so much lyrics, extremely catchy, her voice sounds incredible, and then we just do the whole thing again basically with the second verse and the second pre-chorus, and we then do the pre-chorus again for a third time as the bridge, works completely fine. Boom, the third chorus again, and with a little bit of an outro on top of that. Yeah, not even 3 minutes long, but feels very, very full, nothing left to be desired. Excellent B-side. Very, very good pop song, okay? Very, very good pop song, very, very good pop B-side. Very satisfying song, loved that a lot. Really, really good. Next up is Tears. Again, if I remember correctly, 2 songs are English and 2 songs are Korean. The title track was Korean and English, so I'm guessing the other Korean song was also like Korean and English. To be fair, which Korean K-pop song is like fully Korean, right? I think only Taeyang did that once, and obviously a few others, but let's see if this one's gonna be Korean or if it's gonna be English. I'm excited, let's go. Korean. Ooh. Very cohesive album sound so far. This electronic dance is her genre. Fun lyrics with a little bit of English sprinkled in. That's what I wanted, a bit of a fuller second chorus. This one's a bit more playful in the melody. I do say, I think I like the verse picture a bit more than the chorus. Like here the bass is just really nice from the movement. This part is really nice, so where the tempo gets a bit faster, we have a little bit in the background. And then just a very light, uplifting, cheerful sound as we're going to the chorus. But like also the tempo and the way the instrumental goes with a little bit of breaks, you know. This one's a bit more playful, this one's a bit more chill in that sense. Ooh. Oh, her voice there. Oh. Okay, long guitar section here before we then. Nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, but then you should add a little bit of an outro. Once again, the classic mistake, or once again, the classic nitpick for myself. If you do such a nice bridge and then do this first part of the chorus in such a different way that like really stands out to the rest of the song, don't just immediately cut it off after the chorus. Give the song another 10 seconds to properly conclude itself. Yeah, you're going into such a different sonical direction and make such a sonical difference compared to the rest of the song that like really makes for a highlight mark in the track. So then, like, actually let it all sink in a little bit longer by giving it a little outro. Yeah, just let the instrumental fade out. Just give the instrumental another play, and boom, then we can end it. Yeah, immediately cutting it off with the final word, with the final lyrics spoken, always a little bit abrupt. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but like when you listen to the song over and over, having that little outro there, having that little bit of instrumental as the finish to the song rather than that final lyric, it's always just gonna feel a little bit nicer, a little bit more polished, a little bit more smoother. Yeah, just personal preference. Nonetheless, Tears, really nice song, really cohesive to the rest of the album so far. Earthquake is obviously also in the very electronic dance direction, a bit more gritty and heavy though. Now both the B-sides are much more brighter in the sound direction, which suits her voice a lot and gives that voice a good showcase as well, because she has more of a husky voice, even though she definitely uses it generally a bit higher in her songs, which also really works for her favor, because she's has such a versatile voice. I've talked about it before. Her voice, it's so nice, it's so special, it's so unique. It's one of my favorite voices of K-pop, and I think the songs thus far have done a good job at showcasing that. Very nice, fun, chill song. It's a bit easier on the ears and just easier in the general production in comparison to the first B-side. Very nice though, fun chorus, a fun sound overall, just a really nice song. Obviously, thus far, none of the songs are like huge mind blowers or we're instantly like favorite song of all time, but we're on a very solid note here and a very enjoyable one on top of that. Big fan. Final song of the EP is Hugs and Kisses. Let's check it out. Her English sounds so good though, huh? She really improved. Oh, her pronunciation here, her delivery? Give me a second part here. This is built up so. That's not a thing though. This is what I meant with All Eyes on Me. This kind of chorus is just a bit too... Why not put her voice in there more? This part here, this verse picture is super cool. Her voice, her delivery is so nice, so crisp. Pre-chorus too. Now with a bit more tempo, with a bit more oomph to it. This part of the chorus is really nice. Instrumental is very repeating itself, right? It's not too stand out in that sense, but like with the lyrics on top of it, really cool. And then you expect a very full second half. But then it's kind of out of place. Oh, I'm actually kind of upset because the rest of the song is so cool, and then you have such a lackluster second part of the chorus. Yeah, this is so good. This is vocally as well, especially. But then that second part of the chorus just feels kind of boring. This part here feels so boring. Like, why are we doing this instrumental thing again? Like, you sure you can still move it to it, but like it's kind of untouched potential. And once again, the song ends on the final lyric. Just let the instrumental play out. Why end it on a vital lyric? Ah, it feels too abrupt. Give that 10 more seconds to breathe out. From all the songs on the album, definitely the one I'm the most indecisive on. Because there's a lot of things I love about the song. A lot of things. I love the way she uses her voice here. I love her English pronunciation, and this is the best she's ever sounded in the English language. The production is very neat, super crisp, super... I love the way the song progresses. I love how it sounds a bit simpler at the start, and then with every time we get the chorus parts again in the big highlights, it's fuller and more different and more dynamic. Makes such a very, very fun listening experience. That second part of the chorus just kind of drags things down. I wouldn't say necessarily drags things down, it's far from ruining the song for me. Okay, this is still a really, really crisp song, really, really tightly produced. But it feels like we are wasting potential. Yeah, that first part of the chorus is so cool. Because it's built up, right? First part of the chorus is really cool because it's built up, it's really good build up, it's lyrically really cool. And then you get to that second part where you think, okay, we use that first half of the chorus to build up, and then we like go for a very melodic, full, loud design, similar to what we did in the first in the first B-side, right? Where you then expect really to go lyrically even more out, yeah, with a full instrumental, because that's what we do in the first half. But like usually you do the other way around. If you want to do one half that is more instrumental focused and a bit simpler in the lyrics, then why wouldn't you first... I mean, okay, we also did this in the title track, but then it was just also sonically a bit more interesting. Again, this ooh with the very bright electronic sound that just fits... I've heard it a million times before. That's such a radio sound, in honestly not a good way. It's just too typical. It's just too... no, doesn't really suit in here. You know, something so cool and fresh before that, and then you just throw in something so typical and replaceable. Yeah, that's kind of what you should feel. It just sounds too replaceable. It just sounds too whatever, right? You like listen to it and it's the most unexciting part of the song, which shouldn't be the case because this part of the chorus should be the most exciting part of the chorus, right? If you would have done it maybe the other way around, where like mentioned, you first have the instrumental part and a few lyrics, and then you do the very full part lyrically. That's how you often do it, right? If you like, you get to the job and then boom, it's a bit of an anti-job. It's still a bit preparing itself. It's already getting a bit of melody, and then boom, loud melody, full chorus, full lyrics, boom, everything's exciting. Here we do drop into good and fun part with full lyrics, and then the second part just kind of yeah, not a fan of that second part. The rest of the song is awesome though, like mentioned, and that's the unfortunate part. The rest of the song is awesome. Love the lyrics, love the lyric. The bridge is really, really cool. Again, she sonically sounds the best she's ever had, in the English delivery here. She sounds so good. And then you just have a very boring second chorus, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, and I will listen to the song more to see how do we feel now with the full product. But like on the first listen, it's actually kind of, yeah, costing the song the enjoyment that it could have had, or like enjoyment from it already has. Yeah, it's a really enjoyable song with a lot of cool qualities to it, but that chorus is just a bit... It's like all the SMB, like I mentioned, which also had good portions and good sections, and then you have such a boring, replaceable chorus that just whatever, right? Like, she sounds so good in the song, and instead of continuing to use her voice and vocals here, this highly weirdly edited voice, it sucks. Yeah, it's really not good. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's okay. You can look over it, but it's just not as enjoyable as the rest of the song, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyways, JISOO's first mini album, AMORTAGE. It's a very cohesive production. It's a very, very cohesive release, with the soundtrack definitely being the greatest of them all, and all the other 3 B-sides going into a very bright, poppy, electronic direction, which suits her a lot. I personally would have obviously welcomed a piano ballad. I've talked about it before. You know, and her cover of that, love it a lot. Would have appreciated it. Generally, I'm always a big fan of variety, so if you have 4 songs, why not go for 4 entirely different genres? it's obviously always a question, do you want to go for a more cohesive listening experience, or do you want to give individual highlights? And I think if you give individual highlights, then the chance that those songs will stand out solely on their own for me is higher. Here we have now an album with just 4 songs with a similar sound direction that from start to finish, if you listen to it all, very nice, very good listening experience. How much you will listen to all of the songs on their own, at least the B-sides, will show itself. Like mentioned, if there would have been like a standout spacey retro song, or like mentioned, a piano ballad, those songs would have gotten looped on their own individually a lot. Here for now, I can't tell yet how much I'm going to listen to the B-sides separately. I'm going to be listening to the album itself a lot from start to finish. How much each song will be looped on their own, we'll see. Nonetheless, this is great. Really, really good. Lots of highlights, lots of positive qualities to talk about. Very, very enjoyable. Very proud, like I mentioned, about JISOO, that she still finds the time to do all this in her insane schedule, which is crazy. And yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thoughts. If you did, leave a like down below and show me that you did. Your thoughts on all of the songs down below in the comments as well. Which one is your favorite? Tell me down below. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, gladly leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. There's so many more good releases to look forward to. G-Dragon, Jenny. No, Jenny next week. G-Dragon we still also got in February. Jenny's album was next month. We got Jazzy and next month as well. Stacy, Seraphim, and Mix. Oh my god, it's incredible. Yeah, we have so much to look forward to. So stick around for it all. We'd really appreciate it. But now all of you have a wonderful start into your weekend. I'll see you back soon on my channel.